Come on, man.
Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for banners. Be cooling out in the web, bet I done near every girl on my list. KD at the 3, shot a bitch with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Steve at the Masters. Yeah, you know you a bad. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Another day in the USA. Just another day in America. Kids from my hood look up to the system set us up for failure. I just want to make enough to pay dividends. Then invest in black businesses. They teach us to hate what we see in the mirror, but it can't break our spirit. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cop the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Addicted to balling, I have to get my cash. The money is calling. Got bands, I'm addicted to balling. I'm addicted to balling. I have to get
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the architectural wonder that is the Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway.
Is he ready?
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
second down, Freeman. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And the tackle there by Chris Long.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ryan now to throw on third down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down.
Hey, Tuesday. Come on, go.
They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And it is incomplete. Nigel Bradham, the linebacker, right there on the coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On play action, it's Wentz. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw it back deep. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 39 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do and the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
11.
2nd and 10 now. Ryan. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
And he better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. Space. 12. Hey, right. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversion.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. yards. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Now a play fake here on first down. Buying time to his left. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. A dump off to Sproles. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Wentz. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz from 6 yards away. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Don't cut your broadcast off.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
God damn.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Brooks Reed in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. This is Ajayi. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards on the gain there, and it's going to bring up a tough 3rd and 7. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Catch that.
Well, you got a receiver who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And Elliott puts this one.
He does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the first down. To throw is Ryan. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How about the
This
big
is the
boy
Madden
snagging
God.
one? You
This
don't
is
see
the
that
guy.
every week.
No, you don't. A lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They run with Ajayi. And an alley to run. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Tremendous blocking. Gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to run with.
Screen pass to Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either. I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First catch so far for Julio. He's got a first down. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle. Made there by Haloti Ngata.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
12.
Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Good shit,
Double
baby.
this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Get out.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch 2. Watch 2. Get that quarterback. Get off. Look out.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. for a sack, trying to get away but could not. Michael Bennett in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down.
Hey, got it.
4th down. Here's Ryan. He finds Coleman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Hey, let's go. Check. Hey, Tuesday. We go.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Timmy Jernigan busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun. Hey, let's go. You. 54 fight. Check. Watch 20.
On 3rd down, Ryan. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on 4th down?
Check three.
They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Falcons...
And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. Now it's Ajayi. Ajayi's gonna go. The 40, 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Ajayi, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have...
Which one of your players touched him? Exactly.
6 to their lead.
Which one of your players touched
Now
him?
the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with
Nobody
45
touched him.
seconds to go in the first half.
Well, goodbye. Goodbye.
I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this cases what do me dirty. I'ma find you Leo out on the flow. 19 with him, I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the C and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. In his glow, bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting. Now they see me out in public and be known what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for.
He's on top of his own player. I'm not tripping. I won. I'm not tripping. Yeah, stop losing.
Just to hit the studio. Now me and steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Now it's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
There we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And the Eagles will go with an extra DB here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd.
Thinking pass all the way.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Ryan to Jones, the Falcon connection there for a first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Freeman. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Defensively, it was Avonte Maddox with a tackle. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Here's Freeman. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Ryan. The left side completion to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is Freeman. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here.
Hey, let's go!
Now it's Freeman.
Oh my God, why he didn't tackle him?
End zone, touchdown Atlanta. Devontae Freeman taking it in from 11
Okay,
yards
David,
out.
shut up.
And the
You
Falcons
just quiet the
take it
whole
all
last
the way
game.
down the field and
Not
score
trying to
on the
hear you
opening
now.
drive. Bryant's extra point up and good.
I believe.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Bosher to kick
You
it
let
away.
him work on you, so you ass. Shut up.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I gotta do nothing different for you. Okay. You say that every time.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down.
You're so angry to be such a loser.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. The reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. Being chased out left. And Ty Fulton runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Ajayi. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. Tackle made there by Robert Alford. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Oh, my God.
Shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's
Weak
4th.
shit.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one.
I won't quit because of it, though.
Big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Freeman. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Golly.
Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And that is going to be incomplete.
All right.
Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Well, with that incompletion, let's look back, Charles, to the NFC title game. We had 2 excellent conference championship games. But on the NFC side, the Rams winning in overtime thanks to Greg Zuerlein. He had 2 huge kicks, but that was really overshadowed because afterwards, obviously, everyone talking about the no call.
Yeah, and we should be talking about Legatron. A 48-yarder to get them to overtime. The 57-yarder to win it in overtime. He should be the guy who should be exalted right now, but you're exactly right. Nikel Roby-Coleman's hit on Tommy Lee Lewis in regulation. When I saw it live, I thought it was a bang-bang play. Turned out, it was definitely a missed call.
My fault.
Plus, they missed helmet-to-helmet contact on it as well. So if you're a Saints fan, you are very unexcited about the Rams advancing to the Super Bowl, but I still don't want pass interference to become a reviewable call. The game flow is paramount to me. Let's not slow it down any more than it already is.
Yeah, it could be a slippery slope, then you start doing it with everything, right?
Next thing you know, we'll be reviewing holding. And by the way, you can probably call holding just about every play in the NFL.
What? You're just a bitter old
For
man.
the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd.
Shorty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that.
Had the ball one time.
Get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground.
Get to that.
And brings up 3rd.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. But only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
81.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he gets it
I got the exact same energy.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
Now this
I'm
is an
still in the
example
game. I
breaking
ain't
down a
tripping.
defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Ryan to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
Hey, wait. Hey, Tuesday.
They'll try and run. Freeman. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. And the play clock running very low, so Dan Quinn decides to call for a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So a field goal try here on 4th down as the Falcons call on Matt Bryant. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bryant's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
He didn't jump
Picked
again.
off at about the 31. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Ryan on second down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Looking to throw on second down. Ryan, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A final shot before half for Wentz. Flushed out right. And he's got it complete to Darren Sproles. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL. And it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you.
3 seconds left. Chill out. Wasn't saying nothing last game. You wasn't talking much last game. You was sore loser. You a big-ass kid. You was... Nah. You was losing last game and you didn't want to talk. You was crying.
First here in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because
what I say? Yeah, be quiet. I'm the same way.
People upset. But typically,
I was never talking to you. Shut up. Like you said, I was never talking to you. Fuck. Why you quit? Oh, yeah, because you suck. Fuck out my face. I haven't scored yet, nigga. Chill. Missed my field goal.
We'll find out. Call it a game.
Not a threat.
On first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to produce.
Two wide open touchdowns and they didn't get it. What you want me to do? It's the part of the game. I ain't gonna quit or cry about it. You know, I don't know about quitting.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Partner, we know today's
bro,
NFL
you quit. Like you was losing. It sucks. I know.
But these short runs, they
quit is a fucking quit. Whatever, how
you
you want to look at it.
On a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock. You control the ball.
You didn't believe. You didn't believe in your skills in last game, so you quit. True or not? True. True.
This offense in desperate need
bro,
of a conversion.
My people, they didn't go for a ball 2 times wide open. I ain't quit. I'm still here. The shit happens. It's the video game.
Fake the give. Now Wentz. He'll buy some time right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if we're going to get things started. We just got to fight through it.
I'll give it to him. That was a pretty big hit.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
No, you're not.
They do go for it. It's Wentz. Pressure brought in.
He didn't throw that ball one time.
Vic Beasley in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. second down. Here's Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman.
Oh, God. He did 2 of them.
For a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman.
Good spin.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Falcons will add on.
Let's get this comeback.
Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time.
How's that? I do the play with you every game. You just dumb. I would never play you ever again. I would never play you ever again. I would never play you ever again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package.
I ain't trying to hear none of that shit.
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Wentz now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He got 4-year, $140 million. That's a lot of money.
Able to get
Russell
7
Wilson
on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Russell Wilson, football player. Yeah.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately
4-year,
taken down
140.
the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
65. What you got? He got 88, 60 million guarantees. Yeah.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Black. Tyson. 81.
Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. Dancing to his left. Then Tate's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage.
I believe you're mistaken about Tate's contract, man.
40. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
Nice movement there by Carson Wentz outside of the pocket. Completes another pass. Help me out here, partner. He's not sneaky athletic. He is athletic. How many times do I have to say it?
Yeah, you've been making that declaration for a while. And at 6'5", he ran a 40 at 4.77. So not only big, but he can move.
That's a good time for a quarterback. He and Andrew Luck, similar physiques, similar athletic ability.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
What do you mean it's not there? It should have been there the whole time.
So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10.
Motherfucker keep dropping that motherfucker.
I got 19.
Now a play fake. Wentz. No, he
Come
dropped it.
on.
They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it.
Can't control
now 3rd
that.
down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
82.
Again, it's Wentz.
Oh, wrong person.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. We saw this
But my dude dropped it. How's the interception when my dude dropped the ball?
Just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is off the left upright.
Oh,
and
my
it comes
God.
back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Ryan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free.
Man, my niggas been doing that shit all game.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed.
My niggas been doing that shit the whole game.
Both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. I think probably just trying to draw them off there. It didn't work.
And defensively, that's what you work on all the time. Being in that spot and being able to not jump and give them the yardage that they were desiring.
Here's Matt Bosher now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I should have fair caught it. I'm tripping.
Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And both guys
he dropped it again?
Incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw, it's Wentz. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle.
Oh, my God.
Take it on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
I can't get a break.
Attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they
I stopped and I threw it. I didn't throw it on the run. I stopped and threw it.
Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. Forced out to his left. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he'll have the 1st down as he's up to about the 18.
Yep.
Lefty.
Wentz to throw again. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Wentz now to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
I could have threw a pick.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Straight 15.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game.
Oh, my God.
Very well.
He done dropped everything. This shit's annoying.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
He really...
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
82.
On play action, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. To throw is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
What am I supposed to do?
Something you said in the first quarter.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle as a visiting team as an underdog.
Oh, my
God. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
Man, I ain't trying to hear it. There's nothing you can tell me. I'm pretty upset.
Now Wentz gotta have this one. He's gonna have his running back. It's complete. And he's gonna have a first
I thought it was incomplete.
He's brought down at the 44-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They give them 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Tate. Sharp there with his feet, gets him a little extra space, and then drop just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup for the pitch and catch. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the...
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles get a score closer. Boy, it's nice to have a reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Yeah, I seen it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Coming left, it's Freeman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Now Ryan on second down. Getting it out left side to Sinead.
That was a good throw. I was trying to pick that off.
Well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he stopped immediately there. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. Hey, bye-bye.
Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
This sucks. Ain't got enough time. I mean, I've done a lot of this before in real life. I mean, online. But you're not gonna play like that. You know how I am, so you're not gonna play that. You're not gonna play that way. Online niggas, they're gonna play different.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Goes underneath for Sproles. And they take this up near
What's wild, come on, is that's Darren Sproles. I don't care about his age, he's still fast. That should have been a fucking touchdown.
Now that that clock rolling. Wentz to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The Eagles hustling to the line, clock rolling.
Well, he
and
did
you're
a
not
nice
playing.
job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Back to throw, Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him. One of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball.
The defense has nothing to do with me missing field goals.
Once again, they'll go from the 40.
One was 56. My longest is 63.
Now Wentz. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete.
No, I'm just saying, like, I make those. Like, I make those kicks.
Third down.
Yeah, I don't miss them because the accuracy was there. If you would have seen, if you seen the screen, the accuracy was there. Everything was there. He just missed. I mean, the power. No, none of them was short. They both hit the upright.
To throw is Wentz. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Tech McKinley in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Now a desperation throw deep down, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
Elliott now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
You see on a Madden 18, if you pick onside formation and I pick kickoff, I don't know, do it change automatically for you?
Kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation.
Did you go to online? Did you go to onside kick or what?
Call it a victory.
Oh, you went to a kickoff?
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
But, Charles, we saw it come. But give them credit, they were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Madden God. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.
thicker the